Welcome to the round 4 Rocket League tournament review. I'm back with Sam, and we'll be going over round 4. So we're going to go straight to Friday night double header. The first of the double header was This Is Great versus Finding Nemo. So enjoy that.
Here we go.
Holy shit.
No. Game 1.
Josh,
The kickoff between Bonker Boy and Spin Gorilla.
Match of Rocket League.
Oh, here we go.
Unbelievable stuff.
Josh gets it past Tom, the first chance. Hey, David!
Oh my God. That was. What do we have to say about that? That was the worst 2 minutes of Rocket League
And
I've
people
ever
wonder
seen
why
in my life.
I stopped posting the full matches of the...
Bro, this
you go,
is
David.
deplorable.
You follow up.
Here comes Aljo Pet. Oh, no!
You can't write this.
David.
He made it look like he was lagging. Plug mode into
Oh,
the
we're gonna get
kickoff.
another kickoff goal.
And now Bonker Boy just drives over it. Josh, can they oh god.
Oh
That's
my
two.
God.
I'm gonna try.
Mode. Aljo Peck. Oh
Oh,
no,
no.
back pass!
Passing
That
play.
was nearly passing play of the tournament.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
oh my! Tom! I need to watch this on the replay. What was that?
We actually need to play
Oh my
Oh
sorry,
my! I did not
Tom
see that.
Onto the defense though, here comes Tom
Yeah,
trying
that's
to clear
fine,
it. He gets it, he
okay,
wins that
wait,
2v1 contest,
pull
good
out
stuff,
before
into the
you
pass of
commit.
ball, he's gonna try and go off the wall. Bit of a good hit there.
Oh,
Oh, right over the defenders.
Wait, lads, we actually need to
A
play
good hit there
properly.
from Aljapet and
the hell
soppy
is this
defending. Soppy
We can't
defending. He's gonna send that into the center, but Dex is doing backflips under the ball. As Josh and David are left to clean up the mess. Tom goes off the wall into the center again. David
God! 4-2 with a minute
right
on
on
the
the minute
clock.
mark.
Wait, lads, let me start rotating again. Sorry,
David
I'm
just goes for a bit of.
And on the clock, Josh.
You gotta go now.
Oh, he's gonna get
Gotta
one.
get it in.
Maybe.
Oh no,
Nah.
what's he doing? He has to commit.
Oh no. This is great.
Nah,
We've dropped
that's
game
gonna
1 to
see us out.
Finding Nemo. Wow. What a match. Finding Nemo.
So chat with the water saves.
Well,
And we're gonna
it's
go
all
see
built
Dex,
up to this.
David and Ollie Tom
Why is
again.
this
So
so
we lose at that
close?
50. Here comes Josh going up. Ollie wins that. Up the wall. Josh just bounces it.
Dex
in
was-
the-
Oh, Cameron!
into the over.
Caraman! Oh!
He's insane. Kanjaro's just pumped it over
Well,
the
today
backline
we've
Josh.
seen some things that should never
Just
be
like
allowed
did
on a
it, but
Rocket
it
League
didn't do
field.
it.
Sends it down the ground. It's in the
Caraman.
corner. Caraman
Oh,
drives
no.
under it. Oh, David backflip aerials. Tom misses. Josh misses.
Oh,
LJ
double
pick.
take.
David is going to get a goal.
What the fuck is happening?
As I said,
It's a
matchup.
Going for a down the
Can
field
you
dribble.
blow
He
back?
He smelt it from a mile away. You can see
Oh
it.
no! No! Oh! Has it. Out of the Batmobile. Goes down the ground and plug mode.
Dex,
Can he
here he goes.
revitalise
It's a
his
Josh.
team?
Oh,
There it is!
The passing play. Good stuff. You love
That's
to see
brilliant. Now,
Caraman game.
Nearly did.
plug mode and David. Oh, nearly clashed. Karamad's going to back
that. That's
pass.
a back dribble. What's
Oh
he doing?
no!
Kazra.
That's
Kazra
bad.
runs into another attack. Can he lock this game away as Tom tries to clear it, but it ends up in the center again. Dex in the air, hits it into Tom.
Uh-oh.
On the way back, and here comes
There he
Josh. Perfectly positioned to follow it up, and it looks like this is great. Maybe running away with this expected would happen. Nemo is getting toxic again.
Oh, this will be a goal.
Tom,
Oh,
Ollie.
no! We're going in with positive thoughts. Fighting Nemo versus This Is Great, game 3. JPEG centered. It's just gonna roll. Josh! Oh, no! That
Off
would have
the
been
ceiling, almost got it.
unbelievable with
Oh,
plug
Dex
mode!
just
Follows
walked
it
into an
up.
open goal.
First goal.
Josh,
What? Nicely
Tom
done.
goes back into his
Oh,
full
that's
half
gonna be
on the wall, trying to
good.
center his own shot. Goes for a double tap.
Go,
And
Caraman!
misses it. Kazra now
Chase
locks him
it!
back.
Oh,
Again,
no!
Dex wins it. Dex has won the one-on-one with Karamad. Good stuff there from Pogmo.
Pogmo.
Tries to pass it in the path of Ollie. Goes against David. Wins it. It's going to stay in the center, but not for long as Josh clears it. Straight into Tom, though. Going to keep
Oh,
it centered.
no.
Then Tom gets it past David.
You can't allow
Jeez,
that.
that was a bit of a dirty goal there from Tom. He gets the save there.
Unreliable.
David
Caraman tip.
blocks the clear. David tries to follow it up, but it's not there.
Oh,
Dex comes out with the goal, puts on a
that's
shot.
Oh, plug mode
Dex has got a
again!
hat trick. This is unbelievable. If you had told me Dex would be sitting nearly 150 points above Josh in Game 3, I probably would have slapped you in the face, but he had enough.
What
Tom wants to quit
in
the
the end,
tournament.
it was actually a percentage boosting win for This Is Great. He's going to score it. Oh, no.
Yeah, this game, we'd like to say there were a few highlights, but this was a bit of an absolute stinker from both teams. It was a frustrating game to watch for all the spectators. The players looked frustrated. I'm confident in saying, possibly the worst game of the tournament, and one of the worst games I've ever had the displeasure of watching in my years of playing Rocket League. It just looked like the players were all over the shop. The ball was flying everywhere. There were whiffs, there were mishits, there was friendly fire, everything was going on. It was pouring down on the field, and after a surprise first game clutch from Finding Nemo, coming up 4-2, This Is Great, as most people would have expected, ran out the next two games pretty dominantly and did us all a favour and ended that game in a pretty miserable fashion for everyone involved.
Well, we'll take it now to the next game on Friday night, the Cheez-Its and the Rocket Men, your team. So here we go.
Rocket Men and the Cheez-Its. Here we go, Jammy Sum. Sends it high. Ethan!
Oh my! I just missed out on that.
That was quick.
Yeah, I know. I
Took
didn't even get
5
to join.
seconds. And good save, Sam.
Wow.
Wowee.
That's safe.
And they're hanging in there, the Rocket Men. They have done it quite well. That's a goal. Ethan's got 2. Ethan has got 2.
Was correct. Give me
Well,
one.
I have nat time
Yes.
with Jimmy, so
He's
can't hear him.
so loud.
Here's Ethan. Gets third goal. And this is a party. And we're going to celebrate this party. This is Ethan again. Lovely, Will.
Jimmy alone.
Oh, no, Sam's got
Revenge. Pete gets his
Now,
revenge.
Rocket Men, they've just got to be really concerned for their percentage as Ethan gets 4. And we thought Cal might have the goal leader tally after, like, one game. Go, Jammy Sum!
Go.
Oh, it's out. It's 4-0 for game 1. The Cheez-Its. No, it's alright. Here we go, the kickoff. Ethan wins it easily. Jimmy. Paddy. Not quite. Now Paddy. Oh, it's a goal. Ethan gets 1. He could be able to get this. No, Paddy, good enough. Ethan desperately. Jammy Sum! Jammy Sum! Jammy Sum! Oh my god! Ladies and gentlemen, we can officially say every single player has now scored a goal in this tournament. Jammy Sum with a clear. And now he's going to control it. Peter wins something finally. Sam,
Oh no,
oh,
Sam. Oh no, Sam.
indecision cost the Rocket Man.
get up.
No. He's just, oh, Jimmy wins the contest and he's out! Goal number 3.
Lovely. How loud do you think he's going to be in that Discord? Oh, actually, no, not Discord, party chat.
Nearly another goal. This should be one, actually. Oh, God!
He came from
I
90 to
did,
hit that ball.
yeah, where did he come from? I wanted to see that on replay while Pete gets the first non-Ethan goal. Oh no, Jimmy got one too, but they're getting goals. Actually get one here, the Rocket Men. They're all forward of the ball. Sam! That should go to Paddy. Nup, cleared, game over. Cheez-Its win convincingly.
We'd all just come fresh off the back of a stinker and didn't get much better for the spectators involved. I'm going to get very sick of repeating myself over and over again. Rocketman got smashed across the ground. Obviously, Ethan was completely unstoppable, as we've seen him multiple times in this tournament, just doing whatever he pleased. Rocketman barely managed that one goal, which came from Tom Ladson, Jamison registering his first ever goal of the tournament, which frankly was a bit of a freak lucky goal anyway. So I think we'll all happily move on from that spanking that's going to see the Rocketmen still without a win, and we'll move instead to the Saturday game between Cloud 69 and Genuine Checkage.
Goopy going for the shot.
I got.
This feels like a mental marathon now at this point. Here's Rush. Blowing up Big Slime Lime. Centers it nicely.
I don't have boost.
And then he does. Big Slime Lime waiting. at the fall of the ball. Phantom Fighter with the clear. Bender Boy, he gets it just
Not
above
going
the
in,
goals. He's going for the double. Yep.
But
Oh,
if you guys want to
wow.
hit it, let's
It's
try.
legit this calm.
No defense on the ground, Peter.
I don't know what's happening. Yeah, both teams seem to be sitting back on defense, but
Where's Rushdie?
Oh, I can't.
Oh
No,
no!
sorry, Rush.
He's made a
what's he
monumental
done?
error and they're out. Big Slime Lime just passes it to Mark. Oh no, Mark
No
wasn't
pressure,
ready
Mark.
for
That
it.
is a big
That should be a
center.
goal, yep.
Yeah.
there we go.
That double commit from AJ and Rush in the back
can't
corner
go,
with the centre, but Benderboy gets that every day. Goopy, nicely done.
Nice.
Mark needs to save, he does, but Benderboy in the follow-up will get their third goal.
Oh, that's
Can't do anything.
But he's going to go for a goal, but this is no good for Checkage. That could be a goal. No.
Oh,
The ball falls. Could be all over for them.
yeah.
Here we go, the kickoff. Big Slime Lime and Mark. Centres it, then clears it. Big Slime Lime on the wall.
Oh,
Looking to
Liam.
get at least some sort of touch. Oh, it's Mark
Oh,
alone in the
Mark,
goals.
Mark,
Big
Mark.
Slime
Oh, he's done a
goal.
backflip.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, backflip, yeah.
Gets it out. Oh, the double come in.
Oh, Mark, I didn't know he was there.
Rush, first Big Slime Lime. Oh, that's not
Oh,
convincing
no.
at all.
Oh no.
He puts Benderboy off it, but he
I
gets
don't
it.
have boost.
And this is, it's not the greatest of plays here. 30 seconds on the clock. They should be able to hang on Cloud69, but... Oh, he's gotten past two as Phantom Fighter.
I don't have boost.
Oh, he's
Come on.
missed!
yes,
Mark
of
has a
course.
goal opportunity! And
still
they've
a
gotten their
chance. There's
first
still a
goal of
chance.
the day! Oh, wow! The opening, a couple mistakes from Cloud69 and Mark gets his second goal. It's special like last week! Where's Mark? Phantom Fighter! No, they can't!
No.
Yep, and this one, it was a bit of an interesting one. Obviously, the first game was we had to cancel. There was no goals for about 3 minutes. Then Rush lagged out, so we had to restart that one. But it didn't seem to make a difference. Cloud69 ran over the top of Checkage in the second game. They did make the scoreline look a little bit nicer, but it was complete and utter domination from Cloud69. They're cementing their spot as a team to watch out for in this tournament. So I'll move on to the final game. Air Reset Boys, the undefeated team, versus my team, the Cardinals, at 2-1. So that's on Sunday. Here you go.
This off on Sunday afternoon with a massive clash. We have Air Reset Boys versus the Cardinals. Should be a great game to watch as the J-Man to clear the ball, but not as far as Ben Silva. As Mitch swings up the aerial. As Ben
Oh no, that was. Oh no, that was shocking.
After this huge. Oh, here's a chance here. Cal shoots. Bar. Mitch, what's he doing? Ben shoots.
It's going crossbar. Cheerful Cunt finishes it off with a turtle shot.
Great goal there by Billy and Ben. Just but no one's there to follow up. It seems it's just dribbled past the Cal, who 50s past Jaden.
Oh
Over
no,
Mitch.
Cal gets it over Mitch.
Oh, Mitch has been
Jeez.
atrocious in his first game. This is shambles.
Yeah.
Hello, David.
I reckon Air Reset Boys are taking domination of the field, so it's another goal. I think it might be over.
This just needs to be another percentage booster for them. They just seem to be so good when it's like you can't really expect much more from them. As Cal, we could see a ceiling shot here.
Billy! Oh, what a shot! What a shot! What a pass! Oh my god!
Cal with the great pass from the ceiling.
Eagle eyes on
Oh
Cheerful
my
Crumb's car.
god!
Goldie Collins once again missed the ball. And that's game one done. 5-0. Maybe 6 if Cal can get here.
Cal,
to
keep
keep
it up here.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Well, we've got the second game here, 1-0 to Air Reset Boys, and I feel like the Cardinals have to just put some sort of
David, what are the
Mitch
scores?
straight center.
0-0. Air Reset Boys won 5-0 first game.
Oh, I can't.
Jaden could have a dribble opportunity here.
Oh, Jaden! What a dribble!
Nice.
He gets
1-0,
the
this is
prediction
looking
of
better.
Billy's save
Didn't quite
here.
get the air dribble, but did get the prediction on Billy's save.
Still up though. Cal
Cal.
flies,
Oh.
puts it right.
There's no one
He
in the net.
re-centers to himself.
That's
Lovely.
big.
That's a
stuff
lovely
there from
shot.
Cal.
Brilliant.
He misses his first chance, but follows up with that by creating his own. Oh, but great save there by Ben as Cal dribbles off the wall. drops down.
Well, there's plenty of
Has a
space
shot.
now after Goldie Poggers misses.
Oh, he just
okay.
faked Jaden out, dude.
Jaden.
He faked him out. Let's have a look what happened here. So he gets a little touch there. I don't think
Jaden
Jaden was
went for the
expecting that to
pre-jump.
fake.
Yeah.
Oh, then clears again. But Wooddirt misses. And Cal gets
my-
another touch to the wall. This could be 3
This
here.
could be 3 for Cal.
And
Oh,
it
Billy.
is.
Billy,
It was
oh,
safe
save
for
from
Jaden.
Jack. Goldie Poggers, no,
Poggers.
wrong goals,
Score
no,
that.
Goldie
That has
Poggers.
to be Goldie Poggers' best shot in the whole tournament.
Oh,
his
that
own
is
net.
unfortunate.
Air resets at the 8-3-1
I put every second.
Yeah.
victory.
Yeah.
They keep winning at this scoreline.
Tournaments.
And this one was another interesting one. We had a few smashings this round, and we just weren't quite up for the fight. We did show some glimpses. We played maybe a little bit too relaxed, a bit, but we definitely had a shot in that game, and I think we threw it away a little bit. But not to take away from an excellent performance from Cal, Billy, and Ben. A bit of a disappointing showing for us, though, having 2 smashings in a row. And we'll try and bounce back from that next week against your mob, Sam. That's going to be a fun one.
Gosh, I'm looking forward to that grudge match.
Yep, so we'll move on to the ladder review for round 4. And Sam, you're going to kick us off with the top teams.
The Air Reset boys still sitting well and truly clear on number 1, still undefeated, strong percentage. This is clearly the team to beat. So far, no one has been able to do it, and nothing much to say. These boys are absolutely romping through the first half of this tournament. We'll move now to Cheez-Its on number 2, Jaden.
Yep, so they're 3-1 now, 194%, absolutely brilliant after getting a 7-goal win this week and backing up a 10-goal win last week. You don't get to see that very often. They are serious contenders. So 3rd place we'll move to.
Cloud 69 getting the win over Genuine Checkage puts them up into 3rd place. They're battling it out with the Cheez-Its, who also have 3 wins there. Cloud 69 pretty good performers this tournament. I don't think anyone expected too much less from these boys. Good percentage, good record, and I don't think we'll be seeing them slipping out of that top 4 spot there. And we round out that top 4 with Genuine Checkage hanging on 2 for 2.
Yep, and this is the part of the ladder where it gets really interesting. So Checkage at 2-2, 115%. And this is Grape and my team, the Cardinals, on the same win-loss ratio, but lower percentage. So that's going to be a fun little tussle. You'd think the top 3 spots would be locked up by the Air Reset boys, Cheez-Its and Cloud 69. But you never know. There's been a lot of twists and turns so far in this season. So, Sam, take us now to the final 2 teams.
The final 2 will round these bottom 2 out. The 2 winless teams there. Finding them on Rocketman, I can take it on good advice that both the teams have fully resigned themselves to their failures, but there is a shining light in that we might see a tournament-ending game between these 2 teams who might still yet be without a win. So if anything else, there's not much hope for either of these 2 teams, but we will get to see one of them take out a win from this tournament. And of course, one team might still be without a win at the end on the bottom of the ladder, but nothing much happening there. They will not be going anywhere else except the bottom 2 spots.
With 2 teams knocked out of the tournament, it reduces now to a 6-team race, so that will be fun to look at. Now I'm bringing back the spray for this week, and as Sam, he gave me a bit of a mini spray earlier, but this game, this is Grape and Finding Nemo. You're on the big stage on Friday night, 5 p.m. You've just come home after a long day from school, Sam. You're expecting an absolute classic of a game. You want some exciting plays, and usually Josh delivers. But this whole match was just an absolute atrocity, a crime, Sam. It was an absolute crime on Rocket League. It was a stain on the tournament. If this is the first ever tournament video you were watching, if you're still here, I'm impressed, because I wouldn't be able to sit through that game. That was disgusting. I could barely watch. We weren't even we couldn't even commentate properly because it was just so bad.
It was a joke.
And it was disgraceful. And I reckon we should just take these teams off the Friday night schedule, to be honest.
Don't want to ever see that happening again.
It was just a disgrace. But anyway, Sam, you can go on and bring us a bit of a lighter note for the week.
we were a bit hard pressed to find some good results from the week, but for my surprise, I'll take a bit more of a general look and take the Air Reset boys, who are sitting well and truly clear on number one. They'll be my surprise for going this whole tournament undefeated and with a dominant percentage. These boys, I think we all saw Cal getting two pretty good draft picks, and we all had high hopes for them, but I don't think anyone expected these boys to be the absolute powerhouse that they are. They very rarely have shown any signs of stumbling off that top spot and losing any one of their series so far. And I just think, I mean, there's not much to say. There's hardly a foot they've put wrong this tournament, and I think we
Absolutely.
all expected them to be good, but I did not expect to see this level of performance from those three boys there.
Yeah, and we'll happily this week, Sam, we get to move on from a very forgettable round, even for the teams that won.
Most definitely.
I feel like we're happy to get through that halfway point, and now we're truly into the back half of the season. So, Sam, with our tips this week, we're going to go to Friday night, Air Reset boys, and this is Grape. So, what are your thoughts?
Air Reset boys, well, we've just given them a little pedestal to stand on, and I'll stand by it. Don't see the Air Reset boys losing this game, especially after the sorrid performance of This Is Grape, even though they got the win. I've lost quite a bit of respect for that team as a whole.
Yep.
I'll back the Air Reset boys in for a convincing win and then to stay undefeated.
Yep, I agree with you there, Sam. This is Grape. They're an excitement machine as a team, but they can't really bring up the results, and I think that will continue this week. And they nearly lost last week to Finding Nemo, so I'm not sure if they'll fare too much better against the best team in the league. So Air Reset boys for me. So we move to Saturday, 1 p.m. Genuine Checkage and the Cheez-Its. This is going to be a fun one, Sam.
Wow, this is. Well, we've seen some light from Checkage. Can't write them out of this game yet, and we know the Cheez-Its have a bit of an internet problem on their team. Ethan and Pete especially experiencing some lagging. Bit of a hard one to tip, but I mean, I don't really think that Genuine Checkage have the firepower that's going to be able to match Ethan. Not taken away from their team as a whole, but in terms of individual skill, I think Ethan will be enough to get the Cheez-Its over the line in that match.
Yeah, I agree with you as well, Sam. I think last week some cracks started to open in the team, and they're finally starting to reveal 2-2, very precarious position to be in, and I don't think they'll fare much better this week. I think the Cheez-Its will consolidate their grip on this competition and win fairly easily. So we'll move to a grudge match later on Saturday. Finding Nemo versus Cloud69. Tom versus Henry. Sam, what are your thoughts?
Henry, of course, that would. I mean, I'd love to say that would be a very hot match to watch, but and I love to tip the underdog, but it is getting very difficult for me to find anything to say about Finding Nemo on the bottom there. As much as I'd love to say they might bring something special to undo Cloud69, and Tom would love to get the win over Henry, obviously, I just really can't make any reasonable justification as to that happening, and I think the fair choice here is Cloud69 taking out that game.
Yeah, Finding Nemo, they've shown flashes this season of potential, but they played very poor on the weekend despite nearly getting a win, and I don't think they're up for the task, especially now that they're out for the season. There's not much to really play for. I think Cloud69 should be able to go 4-1 after this week. We'll move to the final game, Sam. Bit of a grudge match between ourselves here.
Yeah,
my team, my out-of-form Cardinals versus your winless team, the Rocket Men.
Our absolute rabble. As much as I'd love to win that game, and I still think it might be just barely in the realm of possibility. I've tried to back us in this tournament, but I really lost for words to see how we might snatch that game off your hands. So I will regrettably give that game to your boys there and taking us out, leaving us winless.
Yep, our team's both desperately looking for some sort of form or a win. I think we should be able to get over the line, but There's been some poor performances in the last couple of weeks from our team, but I think we should just be good enough to get the win on Sunday. So that pretty much wraps up our show for this week. Thank you all for listening in, and we'll see you all next Monday for round 5 review.